On the 12th of August, Treyarch and Call of Duty will be releasing the latest in the Black Ops series, Black Ops 4. The past two games that have come before Black Ops 4 have been received mixed. Infinite Warfare on first release was, on the multiplayer side, pretty much engaged with and satisfied a half of the community that liked the game, and everyone else had Black Ops 3, which still felt a bit fresh, so they were fine just playing that. They didn't really mind. And then on the zombies side, Zombies in Spaceland, hey, people didn't like it on first, but actually once people started getting used to it, getting better at it, it became pretty much one of the favourite maps from the game. In fact, maybe even the favourite map. But for me, that was Shaolin Shuffle. I actually enjoyed the game. A lot of people enjoyed the game quietly through the season, and then especially when Director's Cut came out, lots of people got on, used their season pass code they'd never even put in, out of just disgust at the game on original principle, and completed that. So there's some things to be learned from that. Additionally, I'll be making a video about Sledgehammer Games and their game, which, of course, you know, no one's playing right now. It is a current game, no one's really playing it. Although the Days of the Undead little thing they're doing on multiplayer is pretty interesting. Got a few people interested. Personally, haven't played it. Don't think I will. But, you know, originally that game was received massively because it was boots on the ground. But yeah, it kind of fell off. But that's not what we're focusing on today. Today, we're focusing on Infinite Warfare and what that's done for the new game, Black Ops 4. So at number 5, we have something that Infinite Warfare kind of failed on, which was what led to a lot of dry periods in the game, even for people like me who were playing it throughout the season. And this was just a lack of content for zombies. So in multiplayer, we had lots of events. To be fair, it was kind of the first game that really did it. Black Ops 3 was doing a little bit after DLC 5 came out, which was during the run of Infinite Warfare. But essentially, there was just dry patches with no content. You know, maybe something in the supply drops. You know, a little innovation there. Maybe a group of guns that aren't normally in the game, you could get them. But again, that's more for multiplayer. It doesn't really affect zombies too much. And we already know that, well, Jason, he's got some plans this year. We have the Callings, which are going to be weekly, monthly, daily, who knows. And they're going to be, you know, innovating the game, challenging players, making them play for really good rewards, I'm hoping. Maybe rewards for the Blackout mode, but I'd hope more focused on rewards for zombies. And I just think this is a good step forward. I think there's definitely something that they looked at Infinite Warfare, maybe a little bit of Sledgehammer, although they have been updating their game quite a lot. And they thought, you know what, we need to get in there and do this because it's working for other games and other companies. And number 4, we have the idea of we need to innovate past a fetch quest. Now, unfortunately, looking at the trailers, it does look a bit like we're going to be. And to be fair, fetch quests have worked this whole time, and there have been in the past Black Ops games as well. Black Ops 3, sorry, what were we doing? We were going back, we were looking at all these maps, and we were trying to just fetch souls from people. Richtofen was going around fetching souls, and then we did in the last map, however, go and actually fight. What were we doing in Infinite Warfare? Selecting soul keys, and then what did we do in the end? Sort of had a boss fight with Mephistopheles. Looked pretty sick. And I think this model works, but it'd be great to have some, maybe a DLC 2 or a DLC 3 where it's not a fetch quest no more. This is like a survival, and the boss fight is to just try and get out of there because it's impossible to live through. Something like that would be really fun, and I think, to be honest, it looks like Treyarch's going to try and do it. You know, they've got these two different storylines going now, the Ether and the new one, the you know, the one with 9. I don't know, I think they're probably going to try it. It should be good. Additionally, something that's got me pretty excited is the concept of not the slow grind that we had in Black Ops 3. Basically, what I mean by this is, to get free liquid divinium, you really had to go to around sort of 30, maybe that. That took too long. Remember, originally, of course, you don't even get 2 in a game. It's going to around 100. You know, I've done that literally once on Rev, and it was the most boring time of my life. And obviously, I got about 6 keys from that. Originally, you'd only get 2, and 6 is still way too low. Compared to Infinite Warfare, getting to around 12 probably gets you about 10 crypto keys, which are pretty useful. You know, you can open up your boxes, and you get 3 things for the price of 1. And also you get some weapon variants, which are useful in-game. I think Treyarch probably just miscalculated the liquid divinium thing. I sort of want them to carry over. I think that'd be a good step to make sure everyone's playing Black Ops 3 in the build-up. So, you know, these will carry over, not your gobblegums, but your liquid diviniums. So get on the game, start grinding. But I really would much prefer they just swapped to a better system for earning keys. And number 5, something that's very important for the news story. We saw in Infinite Warfare that, although the gameplay was pretty fun, and by the end of it you were kind of invested in a while, but not really much. Basically, 5 maps is not enough to introduce a new cast of characters, especially not enough to get us interested in caring about them. in a recent podcast I listened to, I'll put the link to it in the description, I can't remember the name right now, they made the good point that if Poindexter had died, would you have even cared? And I thought about it, I thought no, because they just replaced him with a character who might even be better. Poindexter was quite annoying to me, and to be honest, that's not very good a situation to get yourself into. You need characters that you're invested in, because then you can progress the story by putting them in danger and stuff like that. Now it kind of looks like they're not actually going to do the traditional way of only doing five five's traditional now, 4 DLCs, and it looks like they're probably going to do quite a lot more, which will give you more maps for these new characters. Additionally, of course, we're getting 2 maps every DLC, so one time maybe that'll be only 2 of the new and not 1 remaster along with it or whatever. And I think this is a pretty good system, and it will help us to get introduced to the characters better. And coming in at number 1, and the one that I care about literally more than anything else, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Please use the Infinite Warfare leveling system, where you just went straight up to 1000, no prestige. Just made it so much simpler. It meant that your progress actually mattered. You know, you didn't get rid of the opportunity to edit your guns and make them better every time you reset your prestige. You know, I'm a prestige almost 10. I think I will go for prestige 10, level 36. Never 1000. 1000 would be way too long. But you know, I will probably go for prestige 10 eventually. But it's such a waste. Like, there's weapons I've never even edited because they come out in their late 30s and I just can't be asked to edit them because I know I'm going to reset it soon anyway. So that's just how it feels. But hopefully Treyarch will take the Infinite Warfare system, or even their own improvised system that works a bit better. But we'll see. That's all I got for today. Look forward to another video maybe in the upcoming days. And yeah, thanks for listening. See ya.